Good morning to one and all. I am Mrs. Ishwara, Community Department. Today I am going to take about the classes purification of water. So before we have to see about what are the objectives of purification of water. So purification of water is main thing is they have to remove the contaminated and then they can really remove about the. So what are the in the purification steps? So that is in large scale and small scale is there. So and then next we'll see about the discuss about the filtration methods. What are the filtration method is there? So first we'll see about the water related diseases. So what are the water related disease which is presenting in the water? So main thing is biological. So in that biological that is in caused by infective agent that is in viral, bacterial, protozoal, helminthic, leptospiral and caused by aquatic host and snail and cyclops. And next is the chemical related diseases and then dental. So that is an excessive amount of urine content in the water. They can affect the dental caries and cyanosis in infants. Cyanosis in infants and then cardiovascular diseases and then inadequate use of the water. And next is the insect breeding. So insect breeding. So these are the water related diseases. In that water related diseases, that is the main thing is biological. In biological is caused by infective agent like viral, bacterial, protozoal, helminthic and leptospiral and caused by the aquatic host and snail and cyclops and chemical and then dental cyanosis in infants and cardiovascular inadequate use of water and insect breeding. Next, move on to the water pollution law. So, water pollution law is the prevention and control of pollution of the Act in the year of 1974. General and state water boards and joined the water boards to endeavor with the wide power of controlling the pollution of the water. So, the water pollution law came in the year of 1974. Central and state water boards have joined the water boards to with the wide power to controlling the pollution of the water. So next is the water purification. So water purification main thing is large scale. So large scale in that is storage, filtration and disinfection. So storage, filtration. In filtration it's they having two types is that slow slant filter and then rapid sand filter. And the disinfection in that disinfection that is chlorination, ozonation, other agents and membrane process. So in the water purification main thing is in large scale. In that large scale that is storage, filtration and disinfection. So in that filtration, there is two types is slow slant filter, rapid sand filter. And then disinfection is chlorination, ozonation, other agents and membrane process. Next is water purification. So water purification is small scale. So in that small scale, that is in household purification. So household purification is boiling and then boiling that is chemical disinfection. So the chemical disinfection we are adding the bleaching powder, chlorine solution, eye test, hypochlorite test and chlorine tablets and iodine potassium permanganate and household filtration. So next is the disinfection of the well. So disinfection of well is main thing is by adding the bleaching powder and double pot method. So that is in water purification. Water purification that is small scale is household purification. So in that household purification we can using the boiling that is in chemical disinfection. Other thing is chemical disinfection that is in bleaching powder, chlorine solution, eye test hypochlorite, chlorine tablets, iodine potassium permanganate and household filtrations. And the next is the disinfection of the well. So that is in by adding the bleaching powder and then double pot method. So next we move on to the storage. So what do you mean that storage? So storage is that is in natural or artificial reservoir. We can using the natural artificial reservoir. Main things effect of storage is there is in two reactions. There is three reactions will be occur. Main thing is physical, chemical and biological. In that physical, that is gravity. That is 90% of suspended impurities can be settled down in the one day. And then chemical is ozonation or as oxidizing actions will occur. And then biological only 10% of bacteria remain at the end of 1 week. And the optimum period of storage is 2 weeks. In that storage, that is artificial and reservoir, that is the main effect is storage is physical gravity, chemical oxidizing and biological. In physical gravity is 90% of suspended impurities can be settled down in one day. And then chemical is oxidizing actions. And then biological is only 10% of remain at the end of the week. Only 10% of bacteria can be remaining at the end of the 1 week. An optimum period of storage is minimum of 1 or 2 weeks. Next is the slow slant filter. So what do you mean that slow slant filter is? Elements of slow slant filter is that is in use of It's a filter box. In that filter box, that is in three aspect is there. That is in supernatant water, sand bed, and the drainage system and filter control valves. The elements of slow slant filter is filter box, supernatant water, sand bed, and then under drainage system, and then filter control valves. That is a slow slant filter. So it's a that is general plan layout of slow slant filter. So slow slant filter while in the it's a general parts of that is a diagrammatical they have showing that is an inlet pipe. So in that inlet pipe the water will be goes to the inside. So the gravel and sand which is presenting in the inside of the slow slant filter and then outflow is there. So they can the water will be remaining it should be purified. It should be they will be get they can entering from the filtered outflow and then perforated drainage pipe is there from the lower compartment. So that is the slow slant biological filter. The cross sectional view we have seen, and the next is the slow slant biological filter. That is a cross sectional views. So it should be the flat filtered sand which is present and then coarse sand and fine gravel and coarse gravel and perforated pipes. That is the cross sectional view of slow slant filter. So next is the elements of slow slant filter. That is in supernatant water, sand bed, under drainage system, and filter control walls. The elements of slow slant filter is supernatant water, sand bed, under drainage system, and filter control walls. So next is the elements of slow slant filter is supernatant water. The supernatant water is depth is 1 to 1.5 meter. It promotes the downward flow of through the sand bed. It promotes the downward flow of water through the sand bed. Waiting time is 3 to 12 hours for raw water to undergo the partial purification by sedimentation and oxidation. The supernatant water, the slow slant filter, the supernatant water main thing it's a depth is the supernatant water depth is 1 to 1.5 meter and promotes the downward flow of water through the sand bed. The waiting time of 3 to 12 hours for the raw water to undergo the partial purification by sedimentation and oxidation. Next to the elements of slow slant filter, that is a vital, biological, geological. So it's a slimy gelatinous layer over the sand bed and containing a thread-like algae, that is in bacteria and diatoms. So it's the heart of the slow slant filter. So next is the ripening of filter is formation of the vital layer. The suspended particles are retained by the addition to the biological layer. That is remove the organic matter, hold back the bacteria and oxidizing the ammonium nitrogen to nitrate. That is in its elements of slow slant filter is main thing is it's a slimy gelatinous layer over and sand bed containing the thread like algae. It is bacteria and diatoms. So it's an art of the slow slant filter. Next is the ripening of filter is formation of vital layer and suspended particles are retained by its addition to the biological layer and that removes the organic matter and hold back bacteria and oxidizing the ammonia and nitrogen to the nitrates. Steps of rapid sand filter. So steps of rapid sand filter is coagulation and rapid mixing. In that coagulation, we have to add in the addition of alum. So for that is a quantity of water. According to the quantity only, we can add the alum. That is minimum of amount is 5 to 40 milligram per liter of water. So rapid mixing is the mixing chamber is there. The violent mixing of alum. It's a minutes. So that is every minutes the violent mixing of alum. So next is the steps of rapid sand filter. There is a flocculation chamber. So the water will be goes to the after the mixing chamber it's over. The water will goes to the flocculation. So in that flocculation chamber, the slow stirring of water by the paddles with the help of paddles. So all the it should be the which is included in the alum. So it will precipitating will be occur that is in aluminum hydroxide. It can be appear the aluminum hydroxide. So that is in suspended matter to all along with the bacteria. In that that is in along with the bacteria. Next the water will goes to the sedimentation tank. The sedimentation chamber it's a flocculant pipe that is in settle down. It's a removal done for time to time. So that is in flock that is sedimentation tank. The water will be sedimented from the hours. So that is in the raw water. That is in mixing of the contaminated water will be removed from time to time from the other chamber of the outlet pipe and next will be goes to the clear water above the goes for the filtration. So clear water above the goes on the filtration chamber. So in the steps of rapid sand filter is main thing is coagulation. So coagulation is adding addition of alum That is minimum of amount is 5 to 40 microgram per liter. Rapid mixing. So rapid mixing is mixing chamber and violent mixing of the alum. So then water will goes to the flocculation chamber. The flocculation chamber is slow stirring of water by the paddles for the 30 minutes. The time duration is 30 minutes. And then it will be precipitating like aluminum hydroxide. It will be suspended along with the bacteria. Next the water, the flocculation chamber. Next the steps, the water will goes to the sedimentation tank. The sedimentation tank, the water will be sedimented from the for hours minimum the period of 6 hours or 12 hours. So the after the that is suspended impurities of water will be removed from the outlet from time to time. Then next the clear water only above the goes for the filtration. So steps of rapid sand filter is filtration method. It's a filter bed. So the effective size of the sand bed particle is 0.4 to 0.7 millimeter. The graded gravel is 30 to 40 gram. So that is in depth of the water on the top of the sand bed is 1.0 to 1.9 meter. Rate of filtration is 5 to 15 meter. And then per hours. And the remaining alum of form of slimy layer of over the sand bed is rolled back bacteria oxidizing the organic matter. Next is backwashing. So by the air bubbles of our water, when flocculant layer becomes the very thick and takes about the 15 minutes. So it's the filtration strength, the filtered bed that is an effective size of sand particle for 0.4 to 0.7 millimeter. And then graded gravel is 30 to 40 gram. And then depth of the water on the top of the sand bed is 1.0 to 1.5 meter and the rate of filtration is 5 to 50 meters cube and then per hour. Remaining the alum and the flocculation form of slimy layer overall the sand bed, it holds back the bacteria and oxidizing the organic matter. And backwashing step is the air bubbles or water and flocculant layer becomes very thick, takes about for 15 minutes. So it's a cross-sectional view of rapid sand filter. So advantages of rapid sand filter. So advantages of rapid sand filter is the rapid sand filter can deal with the raw water directly. No preliminary storage is needed. So that is the main thing is the rapid sand filter can deal with raw water directly. No preliminary storage is needed. The filter beds occupy the less space only. The filter bed less occupies the less space only. Next, the filter is rapid 40 to 15 times the dump the slow slant filter. The washing of the filter is very easy only. The washing of the filter is very easy only. And next, there is a more flexibility in operation. So that is the main advantage of rapid sand filter. The advantages of rapid sand filter is there is rapid sand filter can deal with raw water directly. No preliminary storage is needed. The filter beds occupy the less space only. The filtration is rapid 40 to 50 minutes. That of the slow slant filter. The washing of the filter is very easy only. There is a more flexibility in operation. So difference between the slow slant and rapid sand filter. That is in first is the areas. That is in rapid sand filter. It's compared to the slow slant filter. It's a little space only. Compared to slow slant, it's a largest areas. Rate of filtration is 200. The slow slant filter is 2 to 3. And then sand size is 0.4 to 0.7 millimeter. And then it's a slow slant filter is 0.2 to 0.3 millimeter. And then pre-treatment is coagulation and sedimentation. So pre-treatment is coagulation and sedimentation. So in slow slant filter is only thing it's sedimentation. Filter cleaning is backwashing. Main thing is backwashing method should be using. It's a scrapping method they are using. And then operation is more skilled. It should be a less skilled only. Removal of color is good, it's a better one. And removal of bacteria is main thing, they have to remove from the 98 to 99% of bacteria they can remove. And then slow slant filter is 99.9 to 99.99 percentage. So that is a difference between the slow slant filter and rapid sand filter. So that is in difference between the slow slant and rapid sand filter is compared to the rapid sand. So that is a very little space only compared to the slow slant filter. The slow slant it should be a very large area. They can have, so it should be in less areas only. The rate of filtration is 200. The slow slant filter is 2 to 3. The sand size is 0.4 to 0.7 millimeter. It should be in 0.2 to zero point 0.3 millimeters. The pre-treatment is coagulation and sedimentation. It should be in sedimentation only. So filter cleaning is backwashing. It should be the scrapping method they are using. The operation is it's a more skill. It should be the less skill only. And the removal of color it should be the good and should be the better only. And the removal of bacteria should be the 98 to 99%, 99.9 to 99.99 percentage. So disinfection is so criteria for satisfactory disinfection is it's not influenced from the properties of water within the short time. Should not be toxic and color imparting the leave the water which should be importable. The availability should be cheap and easy to use. Residual concentration to deal with the recontamination. And then detectable by rapid simple technique in sample small concentration. The disinfection is the criteria for disinfection is main thing is not influenced on the properties of water within the short time. So next should be there should be not be toxic and color importing and leave that water is importable. Then available it's cheap and easy to use. Residual concentration to deal with recontamination. Detectable by rapid simple technique in small concentration. So action of chlorination is the action of chlorination main thing is kills the pathogenic bacteria, no reduces all the spores and viruses and oxidizing the ion is the manganese and nitrogen sulfide. Oxidizing ion is magnesium and nitrogen sulfide. Reduce the taste and odor. Then control the algae and maintaining the residual disinfection. So these are the action of chlorine. The action of chlorination is it will be killed all pathogenic bacteria and oxidizing ion, manganese and nitrogen sulfide and reducing the taste and odor and then control the algae and maintaining the residual disinfection. But the principles of chlorination. So main thing is water should be clear, free from turbidity. So chlorine demand is chlorine needed to destroy the bacteria, to oxidizing the organic matter and to neutralize the ammonia in water. And then free residual chlorine for contact period of 1 hour is essential. And then break point is the point when chlorine is demand of water is met and free the residual chlorine appears. Breakpoint of chlorination is chlorine behind the breakpoint. The principle of breakpoint chlorination is to have the sufficient chlorine so that zero point 0.5 milligram per liter free residual chlorine is present in the water after 1 hour of contact time. Dose of chlorine is equal to chlorine demand plus free residual chlorine. So minimum recommended concentration is free chlorine is 0.5 microgram per liter of per hour. The principles of chlorination. Water should be clear, free from turbidity. Chlorine demand is chlorine needed to destroy the bacteria, to oxidizing the organic matter, and to neutralizing the ammonia in water. The free residual chlorine for contact period of 1 hour is essential. The break point is when chlorine demand of water met the free of residual chlorine. The breakpoint chlorination, the chlorination behind the breakpoint, the principal breakpoint of chlorination is to add the sufficient chlorine, the free zero point 0.5 milligram per liter and free residual chlorine is present in water after 1 hour the contact time. Dose of chlorine is equal to, that is in chlorine demand plus free residual chlorine. Minimum recommended concentration of free chlorine is 0.5 milligram per liter. Next is the superchlorination. So what do you mean that superchlorination is? Method of choice for highly polluted water. The superchlorination when you are adding from the highly polluted water only. High dose of chlorine is added, so it should be need for high dose of chlorine. So after 20 minutes of contact, dechlorination is done with the sodium sulfate and sodium thiosulfate to reduce the taste of excess of chlorine. So after that, every that is dechlorination is done, we have to adding the sodium sulfate and sodium thiosulfate to reduce the taste of excess of chlorine in the water. So superchlorination is nothing but that is a method of choice for highly polluted water only we can using that superchlorination and high dose of chlorine is needed. Should be need for high chlorination. And then after 20 minutes of contact, dechlorination is done. The sodium sulfate and sodium thiosulfate to reduce the taste of excess of chlorine in the water. Next is test to measure the residual chlorine. So the test is measuring the residual chlorine is orthodolin test. That is in yellow color. It's a 10 second of free chlorine. 15 minutes of both free and combined chlorine. So it should be the orthodolin test. Orthodolin arsenic test to the yellow color test both free and combined chlorine separately. Yellow color is due to the nitrate and iron and manganese are overcome. So orthodolin test is the yellow color. It's a 10 seconds. It's free of chlorine. It should be in free of chlorine means The yellow color will appear in 10 seconds. So after 15 minutes, both free and combined chlorine. So orthogonal arsenic test, the yellow color test both free and combined chlorine separately. So yellow color due to the nitrates and iron and manganese are overcome. So physical examination. So what do you mean that physical examination is diabetes? So that is a fine nephro lametric and diabetes unit. That is in color is 15 true color unit. That is in taste and odor, temperature and nose smell. So there is the physical examination should be the need for the water. Break point of chlorination is this point at which residual chlorination appear when all combined chlorine have been distilled in break point. So that is in chlorine that is in should cause the residual chlorine combined. So orthogonal azymptic test is the modification of orthogonal test is to determine the free residual chlorine separately. Errors caused by the presence of nitrate and magnesium is overcome. So purification of water in small scale is it's a small scale domestic level. It's carried out by the boiling method. So boiling method, it's the main thing is important method. It's a chemical disinfection, filtration, and solar radiation. So we are using the domestic level only for the small scale method, that is in boiling, chemical disinfection, filtration, and solar radiations. So far we have discussed about what do you mean that water purifications, what are the waterborne water related diseases, and then water pollution law. It's a year in the year of it became in the year of 1974. So that is in they have controlling the maintaining of the controlling the water pollution. Water purification should be the largest scale. When that largest scale, that is in storage, filtration, and disinfection. That is in filtration, that is two types is there. That is low slant filter and rapid slant filter. And disinfection is chlorination, ozonation, other agents, and membrane process. That water purification that is in small scale, that is in household purification, and that household purification boiling and chemical disinfection and bleaching powder, chlorine solution and eye test hypochlorite, chlorine tablets and iodine and potassium permanganate household filtration, and disinfection of wells by adding the bleaching powder. Storage is effect of storage is three reactions will be occur in the effect of storage, that is in physical, chemical and biological. In that physical, it is a gravity 90% of suspended impurities settle down in one day. In chemical is oxidizing action. In biological is only in 10% of bacteria remaining at the end of 1 week. An optimum period of storage is 2 weeks. So in that filtrations, so slow slant filter that is in biological, rapid slant filter is mechanical. The slow slant filter, main thing is so filter box, open and water and sand bed and under drainage system and filter control valves. So it's a cross-sectional way of slow slant filter. Elements of slow slant filter that is in open and water, sand bed and under drainage system and filter control valves. And elements of slow slant filter is depth is 1 to 1.5 meter and promote the downward flow of water through the sand bed. Waiting time is 3 to 12 hours for the raw water to undergo the drainage system, undergo the partial purification of sedimentation and oxidation process. And the elements of slow slant filter is that is in main thing is it the gelatinous layer over the sand bed containing the thread-like algae and rot of the slow slant filter, ripening of the filters. Steps of rapid sand filter is this coagulation, rapid mixing. In that coagulation steps, we have to adding the addition of alum 5 to 40 microgram per liter. It's according to the quantity of liter, and should be the rapid mixing chamber is there. The water goes to the rapid mixing chamber. Should the violent mixing of alum from the rapid mixing chamber, then the water mixing of chamber, then the water the mixed water should be goes to the flocculation chamber. In that flocculation, we have to step paddles is over there. The paddles they will be agitation chamber. It will be precipitating. So the precipitating of alum it should be appear in the aluminum hydroxide. The suspended matter along it should be appeared in along with the suspended matter of along with the bacteria. Then the water will goes to the sedimentation tank. The sedimentation tank it should be the water will be sedimented from the minimum per hours. So on that, that is in removed, that is suspend impurities water will be removed from the time to time from the other outlet pipe. Then the clear water only goes from the above the level. Then the clear water should be goes to the filtration chamber. Then that filtration, that is in effective size of sand particle of 0.44 to 0.7 millimeter. The graded gravel is 30 to 40 microgram, and then depth of water and the top of the sand bed is 1.0 to 1.5 meter. Rate of filtration is 5 to 15 meters, and remaining alarm of population is slightly layer over the bed. And then next the water will goes to the backwashing. If the hair bubbles or water when clockland layer become very thick, takes about the 15 minutes. It's a cross section view of rapid sand filter. So next is the advantages of rapid sand filter. What is the advantages? Main thing is that is in rapid sand filter can deal with the raw water directly. No preliminary storage is needed. The filter beds occupies less space only. The filtration is rapid and 40 to 15 minutes. The down the slow slant filter. The washing of the filter is very easy. There is far more flexibility in operations. So difference between that, it is rapid and slow slant filter. That is a rapid sand filter, it should be in little space. And then slow slant filter, it's a large areas, and sand size is 0.4 to 0.7 millimeter. The slow slant filter is this 0.2 to 0.3 millimeter. That is pre-treatment is coagulation and sedimentation. Sedimentation is needed. The filter cleaning is backwashing and scrapping method. The operation is more skill, it should be that skill only. Removal of color is good, it should be the better. The removal of bacteria is 98 to 99%. It should be 99.9 to 99.99 percentage. So disinfections, what are the criteria is needed for disinfection is not influence on properties of water within the short time, should not be toxic and color importing or leave the water in importable. So available, it should be cheap and easy to use. Residual concentration to deal with the recontamination, deductible by rapid sample techniques. So action of chlorine is reduce the taste and odor and control the algae, maintaining the residual disinfection. The principles is main principle is water should be clear, free from turbidity. Chlorine demand is chlorine needed to destroy the bacteria and oxidizing the organic matter. Free residual chlorine per 1 hour is essential. The break point is when chlorine demand of water is met by free residual chlorine. Dose of chlorine is chlorine demand from plus free residual chlorine. So superchlorination is main thing, they are using only highly polluted water. So far we have discussed about what do you mean that waterborne diseases. So what are the purifications methods, what are the filtrations, what are the criteria involved from the chlorination. So what do you mean that principles of chlorination, what is the physical examination of chlorine. So I hope everyone understand about my topic. Thank you.